Good morning, DSHA speech class, spring 2020. I am recording this video on Friday morning. That would be March 27th, but it'll be coming to you on Monday morning. And I just want you to know that there will be some questions that I post in this video that will be answered in a quiz. That'll be something you have to take Monday or Tuesday. So pay attention. There are 4 questions. Be advised that I'll identify the question and say the answer right away, and that you'll have one opportunity to take that quiz Monday or Tuesday after you watch the video. And the quiz will be on my DSHA. I'll show you how to get there in a little bit, okay? So, welcome. Hope you guys are doing well on this Monday morning. Hopefully it'll be a bright and shiny Monday morning. Right now it's kind of a gray Friday morning, but I'm happy that I'm here with you all at this time. I've missed you guys. Just want to let you know that I have been enjoying some time with my family. Oh, by the way, this is our first quiz question. I've been enjoying some time with my family, indulging in walks around our neighborhood, spending lots of time outside, and my son and I have played our first real board game. We're playing Risk right now. I think he's going to win. If he doesn't win, I think it'll be devastating for him, because every time we roll the dice and he loses one battle, he almost starts to cry. But that's the whole point of the game, is to go through that and try and win. So luckily for him, I think he'll probably win, but we'll find that out later today. Okay? So we are battling to dominate the globe. Oh wait, no, that's my son and I. We are working on podcasts for our class, and I understand that can be a little bit difficult, okay? So as we think about podcasting and the assignments that actually we have here, just a couple of things I'd like to point out to you in our video, okay? So first of all, our prompts can be found on our assignment sheet. And as you take a look at the assignment sheet, our prompts are right here. So I know we had some questions about that, and I wanted you brainstorming on multiple prompts so that you could have a variety of ideas of what you're trying to accomplish, and just to give yourself a broad scope for what you could do. But really, you want to narrow down to one of these prompts and be able to respond to that for your podcast. Okay. Secondly, I wanted to share with you podcast structures. These can be found on our PowerPoint. And these are the 3 structures that we have. First, we have the interview, which is where you would be the interviewer asking questions of one person. Secondly, we have a conversation where you would be in a conversation with someone. Say, for example, you wanted to talk to your parents about something that you found to be significant. A conversation would be sort of like you maybe have some topics you want to discuss, but you don't have a set of questions, and you don't occupy that role of you asking the questions like you would in an interview. So a conversation is really just a conversation. And then a scripted narrative is a story that you tell with clips, interviews, sounds, and it's narrated by a host. I think the easiest one to complete is probably an interview. Conversation can work well, but it takes you out of the driver's seat a little bit, because you're just having a conversation with someone as opposed to structuring an interview with them. And then as far as a story with clips, interviews, and sounds and narration goes, that's probably the most complex structure. So just so you're aware, and this is quiz question number 2, these are the various structures that are present in the podcasts we are looking at and the ones we are creating. So be aware of how that functions and what you can do with that. All right. Thirdly, I wanted to just show you guys what's going on this week, and we will be viewing this starting on March 30th. So this week, you need to make sure that you answer these questions for these 2 podcasts. What sounds do you hear, and how do they add to the podcast? That's your assignment for March 30th. By the way, this is quiz question number 3. What sounds are all about, okay? For April 1st, you're looking at typing up a description of sounds being used and how they'll be recorded, you really don't need to have a few paragraphs here. You can really just have one paragraph. That would do the trick for this particular assignment. So if you're thinking like you just want to list the sounds that you're using in paragraph form and then how they're going to be recorded, I think that's a really good idea. I think it's a good idea to start practicing actually recording those as well, because once you start trying to record stuff, it starts to come together a little bit more clearly what you have to accomplish and how you're going to be able to do that. And the editing of that stuff really takes a whole bunch of time. So you want to make sure that you set yourself up for success by starting to record early and playing with the software early. I'll be honest, I've never recorded videos of myself teaching until we went virtual a few weeks ago. And once you get familiar with the technology, it becomes a lot easier to use. And I think that podcasting is the same way. And then Friday is just a journal post, really. What's going on with your podcast? How's it going? What's difficult? What's going well? And you want to make sure that you take care of that by, well, this says 3, but I have a news that you'll probably hear by the time you watch this on Monday. All of our deadlines will be moved to 11:59 p.m. So this will actually be due by midnight, before midnight on the 4th. So April 3rd by 11:59 is when that's actually going to be due. Okay. Let's see. And then just to get into that week before Easter, you have an outline due on Turnitin on April 6th and a check-in, another informal check-in on April 8th. I know that the PowerPoint says 3 o'clock right now. It's going to be 11:59. So that's a determination we made as a faculty, and I wanted you to be aware of that. So yeah, just wanted to get in touch with you guys and tell you what's going on. I know that, as I've said to you before, the online virtual learning can be difficult to set a schedule for yourself, to know exactly what it is you need to do. I want you to know that I'm here to support you in all of this. Contact me on Teams. We can do a video call if you want to. Sometimes that really helps clear things up. So I'm here for you guys. Let me know what I can do to help. Before I go, I just want to remind you guys, take care of yourselves, okay? Go outside, go for a walk. Keep practicing appropriate social distancing. It's the only way we're actually going to get back together sooner and have this whole process work as a society, is if we listen to what the experts tell us and we get through this together. So as I said before, I miss you guys and I hope you're doing well, and let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to help. Thanks, and have a great Monday.